Hello,
For
friends.
real?
I'm so glad that wasn't caught on stream.
Thank God. Thank
Uh,
God. So welcome on in, friends, to a brand new campaign. Very exciting. This is our biggest table yet that we have had, I think, babe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is going to be quite chaotic, and I already know some of y'all's characters' backstories that are also chaotic as hell. Looking at someone over there. You are no innocent angel. Get off my ass.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Anyway, friends, we are going to get into a quick round robin of who we are. We are not going to be saying our characters this first session, except for the name and the race. We're going to introduce our characters in session. So, I'm going to start. And then if someone doesn't pick, I'll be rolling the dice of fate, and you all can figure out who goes next. Hello everybody, I am Mystic Val, TTV. I am your guys' dungeon master for this campaign, or game master, whichever you want to say. I will be playing Celestia Runefrost, and she is a Azamar. Who wants to go next, or am I rolling dice?
I'll go next.
oh, are we not giving class either?
Oh, yes, we should give class. That's actually probably a good idea. Celestia Runefrost is an artificer. Okay, Cosmic, you can go now.
I'm Casmic Lying. I am playing Sergey, who is a shifter ranger.
Somebody better go, or I'm rolling the dice.
I'll
Okay.
go.
Oh, go Sage.
My name is Sage. I will be playing John, and I am a warlock.
What's
What
up,
race is
everyone?
John?
My name. What's up, everyone? What it do? What's up? What's poppin'? What's lacking? My name is Yumi. I am going to be playing. Hang on. I am going to be playing Remy Laika. She is a half orc storm sorcerer.
One of
I'll
my
go-
three that are left.
I'll go next. Hello,
Okay.
everybody. I am Ryan, and I will be playing Garaka, the Kobold Cleric.
Hello.
All right, Sora.
I'm going. I call dibs.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Captain Jackie. Tonight I will be playing my most regal character. This should be very interesting to say the least. Enchanter, who is my male warforged sorcerer. Haven't quite decided what type he'll eventually become, but we shall see.
Well, I guess that leaves me for last. Hello, I am Sora, and tonight I will be playing Misha Aronov, the Orc Ranger.
I'm trying to get in touch with my friend Breezy, see where he's at.
I was gonna say, do we know if he is on his way?
Yeah, let me talk to him. Get in touch with him, but alright. Yeah, let me mute myself while I do call him.
Okay.
You're all good while Remy figures out that situation. We will not be having one of our players tonight. They unfortunately have to work, and we will figure out how to fit them in. But we hope Smokey can join in soon. So, let's give Remy a few seconds, and then we'll get started.
You don't know how much I wish I could be blasting Misha's playlist right now.
I mean,
Oh.
technically, it could be.
Oh
No,
crap! That's what I
because
forgot.
I'm streaming for you.
You could put it on a headphone.
Bruh.
Have you tried wearing a headset and having an ear pod in?
Not specifically.
It is uncomfortable as hell after the first 30 minutes.
He's right
I got-
here.
There he is.
Hello.
Hello,
Pineapple.
friend.
Pineapples do not go on pizza.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay, this is where we have that fight. But
Uh-huh.
we're not gonna have that
Yep,
fight.
yep, yep.
But then again, I also say Dr. Pepper is disgusting, but that's just me.
Okay, this is where we have that fight.
I don't
Mind
trust
you,
that.
mind you, Val has heard all sorts of new things about me that's shocked her. For example, I don't like biscuits and gravy.
How dare
Okay,
you?
that one is agreeable.
Now that's a fight.
See,
Depends
Tangents,
how it's
we
prepared.
don't have, guys, we don't have time for tangents.
My apologies.
Wait, sorry. Okay.
I started the
Alright.
shit, sorry.
No, you're fine. We are going to have Breezy introduce their name, their character, and what class they are. Everything else beyond that, we will get into in session. So, Breezy, I'm going to pass the torch to you.
Whoa, what's going on, y'all? My name is Breezy. Excited to meet y'all. So if I remember correctly, my character's name is Kale. I can't pronounce it right. Look,
Kale.
We'll just
I
call
think
you
we
Kale
decided.
like the lettuce.
y'all could just call me K. We'll do
Okay.
that. K. All right. He is a blood hunter who is also a former Fire Fist mercenary.
And what race is he?
He is give me 1 second. I got you.
Just trying to let the people who are watching know.
Okay. He is a changeling.
Alrighty, friends. So, we are going to get into session. We are going to get into, let me pull up the notes, aka the book.
Do, 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 do.
Phenomenal.
Do, 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 do.
Phenomena.
I don't like this. Typing and I don't know what I'm saying. There we
Alrighty, so you guys open up in the capital of 10 towns. My ones that are in the capital of 10 towns. How do you say the capital again, babe?
Bryn Shander.
Bryn Shander. Okay. My ones that are in the capital of Bryn Shander are Remy. Yeah. How do you say it? Graka? Is
Graka.
that how you say it? Graka. Okay.
Yeah.
Graka.
You know, you gotta go deep from your gut. Graka.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm saying it wrong, Cosmic. I'm trying to make sure I have everything. Sergey. Or
Sergey.
Sergey.
Okay. Sergey. Gotcha. I almost said Segway. No, that's not it.
Can
And
you
then-
imagine Craven riding on a Segway through New York? I'm coming for
my
you,
gosh.
Spider-Man, at 2 miles per hour.
Oh my god. And then our friend who I am not going to say is there, but Jackie's character is,
Yeah.
You know, Jackie.
Yeah.
We'll say why in a minute.
Mhm.
Misha, you are guiding Celestia, Sean, Kay from Baldur's Gate to the capital of Bryn Shandor. How do you usually guide your tours, or how do you usually guide people? I'm going to pass the baton to you.
So, Misha, um, would set a time to set out for about midday, giving people to get any last minute supplies, anything they might need for the journey itself.
Oh, one more thing before sorry, I almost forgot what we talked about earlier. My ones that are from Baldur's Gate, you will know Celestra has been actively trying to make a shop in Baldur's Gate. Misha, you would also know this. So that is John K. Yeah, that's it. John K. and Misha.
Um, but he would set up to meet by like in one of the taverns by very close to a gate.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd tell people what he looks like, introduce himself before they set out. But he generally has them meet in one of the taverns, just so he can go over his personal rules for caravans. Um, he typically moves in groups of 10. Um, just because 10 is a much more manageable number. If he ever has
Mm-hmm.
to take an expedition of more than 10, he usually has one of his family members join him. He himself
And
does not go over the hard limit of 10.
okay. And with that, Sora, would you like to explain what Misha looks like?
So, Misha is a tall orc gentleman. He stands. What did I set his height at? Hold on, I gotta pull up Misha's stuff. Because I did not memorize what he looks like yet. Misha stands at about 6'2", with black hair shaved on the side so that there's only like a little bit of not quite mohawk thin, but like just the top part of his head is covered,
Mm-hmm.
and the back kept very neat and orderly. A goatee, green skin, and emerald eyes. And he has piercings on his left ear.
Hmm.
He wears a suit of scale armor. He has a very well crafted crossbow, usually slung across his back, as well as two scimitars at his belt. He typically does not wear a helm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and anyone who's known him for longer than 10 minutes will know he carries a companion in his backpack that we shall see in a moment.
Alrighty, so I'm going to leave it to my other two. John and Kay, are both of you probably arriving at the tavern probably at this time?
Yes.
Alrighty, John, describe your describe yourself.
Oh boy. Let me just. There we go. All right. Let me just turn that down. Nope. All right. So whoever sees this 6 foot ish tall, young blonde hair, young strapping young man, wearing what looks to be kind of like a torn little jacket over him. He has a bit of a cigarette in his mouth and stuff like that, and he's looking around. He's just silently looking around. Um, he's a little ragged for his age, but he just simply looks around to see who is in the tavern. He, as I said, is 6 foot. He wears a white shirt underneath his jacket, and he's got baby blue eyes.
Okay. Kay, would you probably be arriving at this tavern as well?
I'm sorry.
Would you say your character would be arriving at this tavern by now?
Yes.
Alrighty. As you arrive at this tavern, if you would like to describe what your character looks like, please go ahead.
Of course. So he is very. He's not that tall. He's around your average height, about like 5 feet, 5 foot, maybe 6 feet. Um, he is heavily tatted with long curly hair. His eyes do seem to glow, as in because they hold the spirit of fire in there. He
Mhm.
is he is dressed very elegant as far as the way he looks. He is dressed very proper. What does set him apart from everybody is this big wonderful sword that he does carry on his back, and he does not leave it nowhere. He carries it everywhere he goes with him.
Alrighty. Misha, you see these two arrive in, and not long after, you see Celestia come on in as well. You see a. Let me get her thing. So I put it in here. Alrighty. You see a Azamar come in with blue hair. You see her wearing moon-shaped earrings and kind of carrying what looks to be tinkerer's tools and so that sort of thing, where she kind of like is carrying tools that could be fixed. You see her carrying a shotgun on her back, kind of just carrying it around in case things go wrong. Let's see what else. Looks to be about God, because I'm sure angels age differently. I'm sure. Usually. Probably.
I would put their aging very similar to elves. Like after they
Okay.
reach maturity, it's very difficult to tell their physical age. They just remain very youthful in appearance pretty much until the day
Yeah.
they die.
So, appearing in maybe her 30s, although really much older than that, you see her come in. She's got little flowers in her head, in her hair. Jesus. And you see her look around, and you see her look at you, and then see the others, and then looks at you, Misha, and begins. Well, I think this is everyone. Correct me if I'm wrong, Misha. Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. I must say, the last item you gave me turned out to be very useful. I appreciate it. Very well made.
Well, I'm glad that it works out for you. Obviously, I didn't. I mean, I've tried working hard on it. I'm still kind of getting used to making weapons in Baldur's Gate. I not long after I left my hometown. But I'm glad someone decided to give it a chance. I think you were the first one, actually, if I remember correctly. Um, Out of character, so we're gonna say yes.
Well, this blade's gotten me out of quite a few spots of trouble.
Well, I'm glad it has worked out for you. Um, so, uh, you said you had ground rules for traveling with us. Um, I'm assuming, and Celestia's gonna look at John. I'm assuming you must be the other one I heard about.
John takes a cigarette out of his mouth, blows a little bit of smoke, and then puts the cigarette back in his mouth, making sure that it's nice and lit. And he goes, "Yeah, that's me. I was told there's a job to be had. As long as I'm getting paid, I don't really care."
I mean, money does usually talk in places like this. And Celestia is gonna look over at Kay. And you must be the mercenary I've heard about in Baldur's Gate.
Kate tilts his head and smirks. Ah, you will be right by guessing that. How do you do?
I do well. It's very pleased to meet you both. Hopefully we can get to where were we going again? Misha, without trouble.
Well, hopefully without trouble. I've been hired to take you all as far as Bryn Shander up in 10 towns just north of the Dale. Uh, now,
Oh,
I'm so
Gian,
sorry. I'm here. Phone call. Good God.
It's
if
fine.
you want to add any NPCs to the expedition, you can. If not, and have it just be the four of us, that's fine too.
Um, we will add a little gnome friend that we saw. A gnome by the name. Oh, who did we lose? We just lost Breezy.
Oh no. There you go. He's
Oh
back.
shit! There we go.
Do I
We will add a gnome by the name of Silver.
Okay. Silver.
Now, as Celestia was saying, I do have a couple ground rules before we set out. Now, every morning, since seeing as there's five of us,
I would shove Asterion up my so far up my.
yeah,
Just why?
What?
What just happened?
Whoa.
Well, chat, you know what Val's into.
What the fuck just happened?
anyways, as I
All
was
I got-
saying,
Gotta say is giggity goo.
Everybody just everybody.
now,
Wait, what was the last thing you heard before I cut out?
Asterium's.
I heard, well, Misha was the one talking, so what was the last thing you heard?
You were saying something about I could add NPCs if we wanted.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we have a forest gnome named Silver, so Misha's
Yes.
gonna look over at all of you. Now, I do have a couple ground rules before we set out.
But
First-
before you have anything, Misha, Celestia is gonna look at you and pull something out of her bag. What is your thing's favorite food?
Her favorite food. Currently, her favorite food is the knucklehead trout from the north. Um, though her second favorite would be any kind of berry.
So you're going to see Celestra rummage through her bag and pull out some blueberries. And question, would she smell them before Celestra even pulls them out?
Oh, 100%.
So as you see Celestra rummaging through your bag, you also feel the bag on your back start moving.
Oh, now you gone and done it. You woke her up.
I mean, that was kind of the point. I was hoping she would, should I just not? Should I just put these away? Or is she not gonna...
And you hear chirping coming from Misha's bag.
Remy would be there, right?
No, Remy is not there yet. No, we will be
Okay.
traveling to where you guys are. This is just our friends at the tavern from Baldur's Gate traveling to the capital of Bryn Shandor.
And if you all want to open your side chat for a second, you will see what pokes her head out of Misha's backpack.
Yeah, the sweet baby.
Yeah, look at the
Oh
baby.
my god.
Small owl bear cub. Very, very small.
I wanna make a joke right now, but she said no ballyhoo.
Named Frostpaw. Bird? And she kind of tilts her head at you, Celestra.
I have some blueberries if you want them. She says in a cutesy voice. So she brings over the blueberries and holds out her hand towards Frostpaw.
They are gone in seconds.
Okay, little one. There's more to go around. Calm down. Yes, you're a cute one. And she pats her head.
Her feathers are very soft, and she kind of rubs against your hand as you pet her.
She's always taken a liking to me. The first time, remember when she raided my pantry with my berries?
That was quite a time, wasn't it?
It really was. But I guess we should probably get moving. What was your rules again before I woke that one up?
Well, seeing as there's 5 of us, every morning before we start moving, I am going to hand you 2 little berries. Now, what I want you to do with those berries, I want you to put them in some sort of pouch or something on your belt. Now, the reason I give you these 2 berries, if we end up getting attacked on the road, you all look like capable fighters, but just in case any of you go down, someone else in our expedition is going to rush over to you. They are going to feed you that little berry. That's going to get you back on your feet. These berries will heal you just a little bit. There's not much magic to them, but there's enough to keep you going just a little bit longer. Now, once we collectively as a group have eaten 7 of our berries, we are going to stop at the next midday, whether that be noon or night. We are stopping traveling for the day. just in case we get attacked again. I don't want anything to happen. I have lost 3 individuals in my 7 years of doing this route. I ain't about to lose a 4th. Now, the other rule I have, you all seem capable fighters. If you feel so inclined as to help defend myself and any of other members of your expedition, would be greatly appreciated, though not necessarily required. I am very capable. I have taken down more bandits than I can count, but as I said, I am one man. I cannot do everything. If you feel so inclined as to help me, you are more than welcome to, and more than welcome to any of the loot they have on them, whether you help or not.
I mean, I don't carry around this here shotgun for nothing. Just saying. And she like pats the shotgun on her back.
And last but certainly not least, my rule is if you are down to 0 berries and we get in a fight, I want you to get behind cover, hide. I do not want you engaging just in case something bad happens. I want to keep that last spell slot I have. I have very limited magic. I want to keep that last spell slot for emergencies. So please, if you do not have any berries, do not engage any enemies. Let the rest of us handle it, and we will take care of it for you. I do not want anyone dying today. Last but not least, the little berries I give you, if you still have them at the end of the day, feel free to eat them. They are very filling. They will give you, 1 berry will be enough to keep you going for a whole day. So, please, eat up, enjoy. That is why I do not require trail rations on my expeditions. I think your money is better spent elsewhere, seeing as I can provide free food for you. With all that said, I'm sure all of you are anxious to get on your way, so let's go ahead and start heading out.
Fine by me. As he starts to put out one of the cigarettes, only to light another one.
Jeez Louise. How many of those do you go through? Jeez.
I go through enough.
Rough past, I'm guessing?
At that, John just lightly smirks, and then looks over at Misha and goes, "Well, where are we heading off to?"
Well, I've been hired to lead you all to Bryn Shander, the foremost city of 10 towns. It's about a 2-week travel from here. From there, where you all head off to is your own business, but I will be more than happy to show you the way. I have planned stops every half day, just to give us a chance to rest for an hour, as this is going to be a lot of walking.
Well, Silver is gonna look at you as she comes from the back of the bar. As she and someone else, one of her friends, runs this tavern, a kobold friend of hers. Silver is gonna look at you. You see a short gnome of about 3'6", silver hair, female. She's gonna look at Misha and go, Now, I know I said I'd help you with this one. Are they ready to go? Do we need anything else before we get going?
I think we're gonna be all set. Thank you, though.
Alrighty. With that, do you still need me to come with you, or do you think you're gonna be able to handle it on your own? I know I told you that you guys could come here. Um, do you need help, or do you think you're okay?
That is entirely up to you. I should be. With this group, I don't reckon we'll run into much trouble on our way. But I know you said you wanted to visit 10 towns again, so if you want to come along, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah, I think I will. She's gonna go grab her bag and her stuff, and then she's gonna look at everyone. Alrighty, I say we head out. Little bit of timey-wimey as you all head out. We're going to appear. You guys have been walking. You said it was what, 2 weeks, Sora?
About 2 weeks travel. He can get it done faster. He typically says 2 weeks in case there's any problems on the road.
I got, yeah.
Realistically, he can get it done in 10 days. But he's used to traveling with more common folk who are not skilled fighters or adventurers. And because of that, it takes longer because they're more susceptible to attack. Because
I gotcha.
a bandit sees 4 heavily armed individuals making a trek to 10 towns, they're not going to attack them. They see a caravan of merchants with 1 guard, they might try their luck.
So you guys arrive in the capital of Bryn Shandor. My friends who were in the town of Bryn Shandor, Sergey, Remy, Raka, you guys all meet in the center town, and you guys have been talking, kind of like getting to know each other. My friend who is supposed to have been there, what is you doing, friend?
Well, basically trying to kind of stand still. There's like a bunch of like, I would say there's like statues kind of off to the side.
No, I would say so. Yes.
Basically trying his best to be absolutely still and blending with them.
Okay, give me stealth while my 3 Graka, Sergey, and Remy. Please give me perception checks, please.
Perception.
Perception, and while my other friend, please give stealth.
Perception.
I got 2.
Oh,
he's gonna be seen.
21.
That's a dirty 20 for Sergey.
Oh well.
Oh, I got a 10.
John and the others as well, please, because as you guys are all arriving pretty much in the center.
You said perception checks?
Yes, please. I definitely don't think everyone is seeing you, but some are.
Some are, some aren't.
19 here.
Okay. Perception. Sora, can we help explain perception and stuff to K? Unrolling.
Oh, so from your character sheet, right. Hold on, I've got to open a character sheet on my computer so I can actually see what it looks like in browser for a second. Alright, so
I'm assuming, Kay, you're still here, though. You can still hear us, right?
Oh, sorry. I had muted myself and I was talking.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So right under
So
your...
we're explaining how to have you roll a perception check. Sora,
okay.
continue.
So right under your ability scores, you should see a box under your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, with a list of different skills, acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, yada yada yada. Yeah. All you're going to do is find perception on that list, and then click the little button with your plus whatever it is. Just click that and it'll roll your perception check. And first roll of the night, you get a nat 1. Welcome to D&D.
There have been 2 nat 1s on the field. So, my ones that rolled...
To explain a nat 1, a nat 1 is considered an automatic failure, no matter what your modifier is. It is the worst possible roll you can manage in the game. So you can only go up from here, buddy.
Nice.
Alright, so my ones that rolled a 15 or higher on their perception check, you are going to see... Jackie, explain your character.
Alright, so you guys are going to see kind of a bunch of statues. One thing that kind of looks like a statue, but really, really isn't. It's more like a robotic sort of fella. He is 6 feet tall. His outside kind of looks like more like bronze. He's wearing like a really cute kind of regal royal kind of purple kind of outfit. He's on like a, how do I describe it? His bottom half, he's on like a unicycle wheel. But it's even though it's like really like kind of like ice and stuff like that, it just glides like right through the ice like it's butter. Like nothing can stop that guy whatsoever. But
yeah. So you guys see this statue blending in with the other statues. Does anyone say anything to my ones who have seen it? So that would be John, Sergey, that would be... Who else was it? Misha. Yeah, so Sergey, John, and Misha. You guys see this statue blending in with other statues.
Kay saw it too, man.
We're being watched.
Kay definitely didn't see it. Kay's like looking at the clouds or something.
Nah, Kay seen it. Kay saw everything.
Misha... I don't think Misha would have encountered a creature like this before.
I was gonna say, my 3 that see this statue, roll me history checks, please.
That's unfortunate.
15.
That's a nat 1 for Sergey.
Yeah, what's with all the nat 1s? So, John
Get him out of the way
Misha,
now. Get him out of the way.
No, that is so true. John and Misha, you will have seen this kind of creature before. So you guys see a warboard. And to blend in as a statue for whatever reason.
Okay, well, seeing that it's trying to pass itself off as something else, Misha is instinctively grabbing the hilt of one of his scimitars.
Uh, as
John,
soon as soon as you do that, Misha and John, I'll let you have it in a second. Celestia's kind of looking at you, and then you see her also instinctively go for her shotgun. And then she looks at you and goes, "Do you see something we should be attacking?"
I ain't quite sure, but something here is trying to hide itself and go unnoticed. Trying to pass itself off as something it ain't.
before I say anything, you said John does see it.
Yes, John
Okay.
does see it.
John opens his hand as everybody sees a kind of like black fire coming from his hand. He glares over at the statue. I'm only going to say this once. Reveal yourself and reveal your intentions. Otherwise, you're going to be sent somewhere you don't want to be.
Jesus Christ! Would you say, John? Would you say
Oh
that
my
you
god.
told? Would you say that you told Celestra and Kay your name at this point during your 2 week travel?
Yes. They
Okay.
know my
So,
first. They know my first name. If they know my last name, they might know the history of John.
no, fair enough. Celestia's gonna look at John. Okay, I know we fought a couple bandits on the road, but I've never seen you do that.
I have my reasons. Now reveal
As
yourself.
long as I trust you, because we traveled 2 weeks together and you haven't killed me yet. I trust you. And I trust Kay over there, who seems to be looking at clouds.
I am, but my sword will kill it if I have to.
And then he glances over at this. And then he glances over at the statue. I'm only going to give you one more chance. You better reveal yourself and reveal your intentions. Otherwise, you're going to be shot down pretty fast.
The rest of you, by the way, are hearing this.
So Kay reaches up with his left hand as he hears John giving death threats, holding the base of his sword, just holding off in case if he needs to draw his weapon.
And add a character, for those of you who don't know what John is basically preparing for, he's actually having an Eldritch Blast in his hand.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. My Kobold, no, well, they haven't said what you are yet. Cosmic, Ryan, and
Oh my god, did y'all hear that? That's a big ass thunderstorm.
What are all y'all's characters doing as you all hear this?
Is Remy there?
Yes.
Yes, everybody is there at this point. Yes, you are hearing literally a statue being threatened, even though you didn't see it. You are hearing threatened. You are seeing a Azamar reach for her shotgun. You are seeing John, and you guys don't know his name, but you're seeing a man holding a black flame. Misha went to go grab the blade of his sword or something. Same with Kay. A bunch of people are just threatening to take out weapons at a statue.
What in seven hells is going on here?
That's not a statue.
It's not a What?
So can I just swing at it and be done with this?
At this point, I think the people who have seen the statue would tell everybody else where the statue is at this point, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
John
Misha's
John
told his
basically looks
group.
over. John basically looks over and goes, "Listen, that statue is not a statue. That is something else entirely. I know. I've seen this once before. Now, last chance. Otherwise, I'm gonna be firing warning shots."
What should we do?
mean, I can load shells into my shotgun and shoot it down. Just saying.
That will take too long. I could just swing it. I have my sword. It's easier. It will reach. Just
John
I mean,
kind
I
of like
also have.
John kind of like takes a kind of like a little snort of smoke as he hears this. That's debatable.
I can't. Uh. So you all just want to. So you all just want to go ahead and attack it, no?
I
It's
mean,
We
just
ain't
a
attacking it. We just want to know why the fuck it ain't.
it's better
Why
to
the
be
fuck
the
it's trying
attacker
to
than the
hide.
attacked.
She kind of like waves at Kay, like doesn't make sense, but she's trying to listen to Misha.
Now, I don't want to hurt you, but I will if I have to defend both myself and those I've been charged with getting here. So I recommend that you start being nice like and tell us why you're trying to be a statue.
So you guys are gonna see him kind of turn its head like whole 180 degrees, and like and basically stand there kind of frozen. It's like, hi, yeah, I don't mean you guys any harm, but I just saw you
Oh,
all kind of came together at once. I'm not really a huge fan of crowds sort of thing, so I thought it would
well,
be better to hide.
Mm.
So
well,
that's why.
and for our friend who was pretending to be a statue, you see a woman with blue wings and pink flowers and blue hair look at you, in a blue dress, look at you and go, "Well, look at me, damned it speaks."
Yes, I do speak, and I'm sorry. I apologize heavily for it, but yeah, I just don't like large crowds, and I couldn't really hide in time. So I'm
Why are
sorry.
we why are we hiding?
They didn't
I
like crowds.
Yeah, that's it, plain and simple. I just don't like huge crowds.
Why couldn't you just say so in the beginning? We're not going to hurt you. Well, we was going to hurt you, but
Yeah,
some of us still might.
please don't.
Listen, there's a difference between being shy and being shady, and you are riding that line mighty hard there.
John lets the black fire dissipate as if it was nothing. He waves it off with his hand, looks over at whatever this creature is, and he gives a soft sigh. He takes another smoke of his cigarette. First off, what are you called?
You all may call me Enchanter. He
Enchanter's a
tries
long name.
he tries his best to kind of do a bow. You see he's trying to like move his like upper body, but he can't really fully do it.
What are you? I've seen nor hunted no creature like you before.
I am what's known as a warforged.
A
Plain and
warforged.
simple.
A warforged. I heard a
Correct.
lot about them in that country.
He glances
So
over. John glances over at the Warforge. So be it. I just wanted to make sure if you were a threat or not. You obviously are not. That said, if you are wishing to join us, I have no issues, unless you give me reason otherwise.
Enchanter, Celestia is gonna look at you. Name's Celestia, by the way. What languages do you speak?
Common and Elvish.
Common and Elvish. Alrighty. Duh, 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 duh. Let's see. Yeah, she's gonna come over to you, really quietly. She's kind of gonna take a close look at you. Would there be anything specifically that you would find that would possibly reveal anything looking at you? With a history check of a 21.
Yeah, something big. Inside, he has a small kind of like a chest plate. Like on his chest plate, there's appears to be like a. How do I describe it? You know, like those like the manhole covers. It's kind of like that, but like much smaller. And inside, you see what appears to be like a small like glowing purple orb. Go ahead.
She's gonna kind of look at this purple orb, not to be like personally in your space, but she's like really gonna be looking at this. So she's gonna be like really in your space. She looks at you and kind of goes, "Interesting. There have been kind of tools that I have worked with like this before. Interesting. I wonder what that means." She's just like, she's very intrigued about the whole layout of your, like, how you're built, if that makes sense, because artificer. With how intrigued she's looking at you and kind of thing, give me an insight check.
Cool. 4.
Well,
what a great roll.
You kind of would understand, possibly. It seems like she's very fascinated with the armor that you have and like the manhole and kind of like the way to describe it without sounding weird. Basically, how you're built, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like intrigued, like looking all over like the pieces, the armor, that sort of thing. The rest of you see her just weirdly inspecting this statue now. My 3 that traveled with Celestia from Baldur's Gate, so John, Kay, and Misha, this will not come as a surprise to you.
I mean, if you have any questions, I can try my best to answer them.
We may get along better than you think. I'm sorry to get such in your face. Let me back up. And she like backs up and like kind of like not purposefully, but she kind of like bumps into someone, whoever is close to her, probably who would be closest to this Warforged at this point.
Probably Misha.
So she's gonna bump into you.
Listen, I know we friendly, but we ain't that friendly, dear.
Listen, wasn't on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, review. what are y'all doing here just hanging out in the middle of the town square? Are y'all friends or?
Sergey, Remy, Kraka.
Huh?
That question was to you three.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Celestra asked why the four of you, including Enchanter, were just hanging out in the middle of the town square, and she asked if you all were friends or something.
We are more of companions, so to say. We traveled together, talked, did a few adventures, bounties, if one must call that, and we just gone, and now we're here in the town city. I wanted to pick up a few things for the market, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
Plus, she pulls out her. Goes into her bag of holding and pulls out a broken staff. During my fight, my staff broke. So I have to find someone who can rebuild this, or if I find another one.
Immediately, Celestia is just going to take that broken staff out of your hands as quickly as possible, and he's going to. If I remember this spell correctly, I think this will work. Sora, you can use mending to fix the staff, right?
As long as it's not in. So, mending is weird. If it's an enchanted staff, mending will fix the physical staff, but it will not restore the enchantment if it was enchanted.
Is this an enchanted staff, Remy?
It is. Yes.
So she's going to fix the physical staff of it and look at you using mending. Now, while I can't tell if this was an enchanted staff, I can fix the staff itself to be whole again. And as she does that, she hands you a whole staff again after casting mending on it.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, not to show off. I do build things. I'm trying to open a shop where I'm from. I we came from Baldur's Gate, and I moved there after I guess a little bit of a, I guess you say troubled past. I don't know if anyone has heard of Silvery Moon here, but Jackie, with your character's backstory, I'm gonna have you roll a history check on that.
Cool.
As she's that. But she's going to say that.
16. Not bad.
The name would definitely that name would sound familiar to you, but you don't know why.
Well, once we get to a decent stopping point, I have to take Pups out.
Okay.
I gotta see what's up with this storm.
Jackie, your character Enchanter would definitely recognize the name. Why he would recognize the name, he does not remember.
Right, yeah. Wait, did you just say Silvery Moon?
Celestia is gonna look at Enchanter. I did.
I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna become. How do I say this? I think we're gonna get along great together.
Mm, okay. If you say so. Celestia is gonna look at the other two. You two have been kind of quiet, and she's gonna look at this kobold standing there. Um, and then look at the ship. Look at Sergey. I don't think you two have said names yet. She's going to say, looking at both of you. Nice to meet you. I'm Celestra. Um, and I am an artificer in Baldur's Gate.
Sergey, best hunter in all the land.
Name's Graka. I'm a bit of a jester around here.
I see. All right. So again, as I asked last time, what I know you guys said you guys were just coming back from bounties or something. What are you guys up to now?
Bar hopping.
I was gonna throw on a show a little bit for the children around here. Do some silly tricks.
I was going to go do some light reading, but I guess not anymore.
Fair enough. With that, Sora, we will take a 5 for you, or however long it takes you to go walk pups.
Alrighty.
So we will come back to you guys shortly.
Hi, Panda.
Hi, Panda.
Right. And you missed the beginning of introductions with characters. We're going to get into stuff when we get back.
Hold on.
Welcome
Final
back,
rant.
friends.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, listen, if you really want to fuck over your enemies, all you do is tell them, I wish your favorite anime gets a really shitty live action adaptation.
That's too far.
Hey, look, I'm that person that used to have their gamer tag as Xbox turn off. Yeah,
Nah.
people used to hate me. They'd be like, "Why is his name Xbox turn off?" When they first came out with crossplay, boom, there it goes.
Well, like I said, I'm the reason why Sora and Val are wary of my characters. Otherwise,
Alright,
I
let's
didn't
get
ask
back
how
to
big
it.
the room is. I said I cast Fireball.
it's the best. It's the best. It's literally one of the best skills.
Alright, let's get back to it.
We're back to it.
Oh,
We're
you
live.
you
You're
didn't
the-
tell me.
I
You
said
didn't tell
welcome
me.
back, friends.
I didn't hear that. Everybody was talking. Anyway.
Well, maybe use your listening
Alrighty.
ears.
So where did we leave off before you had to go to break?
I think we're still in the square.
Yes. You guys were still in the square. Celestia asked what you guys were up to now. After mending Remy's not staff. I guess Misha, you should probably take us to where we were supposed to go to. You know where we were supposed to go to?
As far as I know, my job was just to get you here to town square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? Yeah. Fucking every time I sit down, can you go feed them?
Oh, what's going on?
Dad came in. He's like, can you feed them? They've got 3 empty bowls. In the time it took you to come over here, you could have fed them.
Yeah,
In
true.
the time it would take for you to come here, tell me to feed them, and me to get down. So, we're gonna have to go to BRB again for another 5 fucking minutes.
Alrighty.
Welcome back, friends.
Alrighty, you guys are all in the town square, kind of getting to know each other after you guys introduce yourselves to each other. I'm assuming at this point everyone finally has. Um, you guys are basically looking around the town. Um, can you all, let's see. Let's. So my two that are from 10 towns, Garaka and Misha, you guys kind of know the history of what's going on in 10 towns, why it's dark, why it seems like time is almost frozen. Um, for my two that are from 10 towns, you guys know this more than the rest of the party. But setting the stage, Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountain pass through the spine of the world exceedingly treacherous, and this land has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains. Not even what should be in the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most still, residents blame Auril the Frost Maiden, the god of the winter's wrath. The shimmering aurora that weaves across the sky each night is said to be a curse. Sage, that is loud, whatever that
Oh, I'm
is.
sorry. Give me a second.
Where was I? The sky each night is, uh, the shimmering aurora that weaves across the sky each night is said to be heard. Potent like on that bay. Dale folk live in a ring of settlements known as 10 towns that drop off in caravans coming from the south and travel between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated. Although each town has resolved to appease the Frost Maiden with sacrifices of one kind or another, no respite. I'm gonna say
Respite.
respite. Thank you. From winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 Towns is a place to test one's mettle and, in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark on this rigid, blighted land. My two that are from 10 Towns. You guys also have traveled to the capital multiple times. Celestra and others kind of don't know this as well because some have been from Baldur's Gate. Misha, you know this the most, traveling back and forth. Celestra is gonna look at you, Misha, and Graka. I seem to notice that the sun isn't here. It's very dark.
Yeah, it's been this way for a while. Hence why silly little jester like me likes to go around and cheer the kids up by doing silly little tricks.
It's true. Sun ain't come over the mountains in about 2 years at this point.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. Something like this is usually not normal. I tend to know that. What, here's my question. What god did you guys piss off?
Well, folk around here seem to think this is Oriole's doing. And everybody's got an opinion on how to appease her, but Ain't nobody figured out how to make the sun shine.
I mean, has anyone just tried shouting at the sky? Could try shouting at the sky.
By all means, shout away.
You're telling me no one has tried that?
Listen, if you're brave enough to look at the sky and piss off an angry god of winter's wrath, you be my guest.
I have pissed off worse. I'm assuming she probably would have told you in the 2 weeks that you guys have traveled about her, angelic past. While not going into everything, she has said that she is an Azamar and that sort of thing. I mean, do you think people haven't pissed off angels of my kind before? um, it's not pretty.
Listen, pissing off an angel's one thing. Pissing off a god, that's quite another entirely. Angels
John,
you can kill. Gods, it ain't so cut and dry.
John doesn't really say anything, but he does take a look over at the mention of gods and angels. Well, either way, I don't recommend shouting at an angel. I don't even recommend praying to one.
Okay, thanks, asshole.
No offense intended.
I mean, I know they're not all trusted. Believe me, I don't all trust them, and I am one. But they're not all bad. I will say that. So, do you guys know of a town, obviously we're in the town square, or is anyone from around these parts? I know 3 of us came from Baldur's Gate. I know Misha, I don't know if you live around here, but, and, well, the kobold, seems to know a lot.
My family has a small estate here in Bryn Shander. We use it as a base of operations for our escort business. But if you're just looking for a place to wet your whistle and take a load off, there's always the is there a tavern on this map? No. Town Hall, House of the Morning Lord, Stables, Council Hall, Blacksmith, and Guard Outpost. There is not a named tavern on here.
Okay, well, we can, we can travel to a tavern. We'll call it, well, there's a tavern, probably, we'll put a tavern somewhere, but you'll know of a tavern nearby. Let's think of some names of a tavern work.
That's a town, that's another town, that's a keep. That's another keep. Dogger. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. No, no.
Sora. How's the Wind Tavern sound? How Wind Tavern sound?
What?
Makes sense. I said, this thing. I hate this thing.
Is she speaking in fast forward for anybody else?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're cutting in and out, babe.
I heard the. Yeah, but
I would shove Asterion cock up my so far up my.
Yeah, babe.
Alrighty.
You might want to change that for when you're live. Just saying.
You guys, I'm gonna have to go. The storm over here is about to get pretty bad, and they're saying it's gonna be trees falling down, damages and stuff. So
I'm
my
a
friend's
Netflix.
picking. My friend is coming to pick me up, and I'm gonna be at his place until the storm passed. So,
Okay.
send me positive energy.
Be safe.
Survive.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Love y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Does the Wind Tavern make sense for a name of this place?
Yeah.
So, Misha, you will know of a tavern about maybe about 5 minutes down the road from where you guys are, called the Wind Tavern.
If you're looking to just take a load off, the Wind Tavern wouldn't be a bad place. Little bit of a hole in the wall, but still pretty decent compared to, well, what could be out there.
Oh, well, if you know the way, we can go that way. Maybe there'll be someone for us to have something to do or something.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all travel down the road to the Wind Tavern. You guys enter on in. You find a table wherever you guys want to sit, and you kind of get talking, get to knowing each other more. As you guys are talking, a dwarf comes over to you guys, looking at you guys. Well, I definitely know two of you. Misha, Kraka, nice to see you again. It looks like I didn't think you guys had friends. I'm sorry to say that if that sounds mean, but I did not think you guys had friends.
Quite understandable. So.
Okay. Well, that ain't gonna work.
Sora, what you doing?
So, I was trying to do something, but you and I'll have to talk after session about it.
Okay. Message me. Probably because I don't pay for master tier.
Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Shit. We'll have to figure that out after session.
Because I couldn't afford the other one for quite some time.
Okay. Like I said, we can
But
talk after session and figure it out.
yeah. Worst case scenario, we'll figure that one out. But the barkeep, a dwarf, comes over to you guys, basically said that it was nice to see Misha and Graka again. Didn't think you had friends. Graka said, understandable. And yeah.
Well, listen, I always got friends. They just never stick around long enough for me to bring them around.
Fair point. Fair point. And she is going to look at the rest of you. I'm assuming you guys are here for drinks and food, probably? Correct me if I'm wrong, or are you guys looking for townswork?
Little column A, little column B.
Alrighty. Ales around the table. Does that sound good to everybody?
Sounds good to me.
Celestia's gonna look at them. Sounds great to me. I, uh, and the dwarf is gonna look at you guys. I'll be right back, and I will bring some ales and some food. And she walks off to go get that. Celestia is going to look at you guys. Well, this is a cute little place. Doesn't seem as bustling as the taverns in Baldur's Gate, but this will do.
Well, considering Bryn Shander's about a tenth the size of Baldur's Gate, yeah, I reckon we're not going to be quite as bustling as the big city. But this is home.
Well, getting used to the city. I've been in the city for a few months now. It's quite different from being in the city. I've gotten used to how loud Baldur's Gate is, and here it's almost like you can watch tumbleweeds. Except there aren't tumbleweeds, it's ice.
Yeah, but you kind of get used to it.
So and Celestia's gonna look over at Sergey. What made you, what made you come here besides, like the rest of us, apparently, maybe? Or are you from around here?
No, I am not around here. I came here to track prey.
Fellow huntsman. Well met, stranger.
Although, I think you and I track different prey.
Well, as long as you're not preying on the innocent, you're alright in my book.
Sergey gives him a respectable nod.
At this point, those who have not seen her yet will notice Frostpaw come out of Misha's backpack, climb onto his shoulder, and then onto the table, and just kind of sit.
Celestia's gonna look at Misha. Should she be sitting on the table?
Oh, would you look at that?
Let the wee thing sit on the table. It's so cute.
She's got such a nice coat. I'm guessing about 2 to 3 winters old.
Nope. This one, she ain't made it past her first yet.
I take it Mama is no longer amongst us.
Unfortunately, Mom and Dad were killed by some poachers.
Fucking hate this thing.
Poachers.
Thankfully, did not live to finish the job on little miss here.
You and I are going to get along nicely, I think.
So, until she's big enough to take care of herself, I've been watching over her.
Did not mean to hit that, sorry.
No, she's not a sheep, she's an owl bear.
I was not mean to hit that. I was trying to turn off my thing. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
Very nice coats. Big paws. She will be strong.
I certainly hope so.
The dwarf comes back with ale and drinks and food for you guys. A variety of like snacking peanuts and turkey and whatever else. She looks at you. Well, guys, I hope this suffices for you guys. I'm Hiln Cholbit. Bleh. Hiln. Jesus, words. Hiln Cholbin. It's nice to meet all of you. It's nice to meet some of Misha and Graka's friends. Quite the ragtag group you guys are, though. Did this cut out again?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
John is basically taking his cigarette out of his mouth for a moment. Yeah, we are. We are something, that's for sure.
The dwarf's gonna look at Misha. What did I tell you about letting her on the tables?
To do it and do it often.
I don't recall saying that. Do you want me to get some fish for her?
That'd be appreciated. I didn't expect her to come out, but since she's awake, might as well feed her.
I will get some fish for her. What is Frostpaw doing anything the moment she mentions fish?
I mean, we can always knock her out.
Oh.
You
lay hand on creature and I break you.
I'm kidding. Don't you worry.
Does Frostpaw say anything when the dwarf looks at you and goes, "I'll get you some fish, Frostpaw. Give me a minute." All
But she
right, you
kind of
cute
like
one.
sits up in circles and then sits back down.
All right, cutie. I'll get you some fish, and she like pats her head. Um, by the way, I can tell you guys when I get back, but it seems like there's rumors of something going on in the town. Um, give me a few minutes while you guys get acquainted with your snacks and stuff, and let me get the little one some fish. I'll be right back.
What type of rumors?
So as she turns to look at you as she goes to leave and you say what rumors, she's going to look at you. Uh, and it's just some gruesome rumors here in 10 towns and in the capital. Howling wind, bitter cold, foul tempers, and snow drifts big enough to bury a herd of moose. But today, the local tavern, I guess not this one specifically, but taverns, is abuzz with news about a series of recent killings. Before the murders, the only question on everyone's mind was, will Summer ever return to IceWind Dale? Now the question is, will I be the killer's next victim? Nothing breeds fear and paranoia like a murderer with no face. 3 cold-blooded murders have been committed in the last month. A halfling trapper in East Haven, a human shipbuilder in Targos, and 3 days ago a dwarf glassblower here in Brinchander. Each victim was found with a dagger of ice through the heart. What's the connection? The drunken lot in a huddled tavern said as they pass along the rumors I've heard. No credible ideas, but sitting apart was an elderly shielded dwarf with a nasty scar across her nose. Oh, no,
You
wait.
introduced Hilton a little early for that one.
Yeah, no, I did that. Yeah. That's my bad.
John's gonna look over. John's gonna look over. He's gonna look at the rest of his party. Well, guys, let's get going. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, that's my bad. I read this wrong. That's my bad. Mistakes were made. Sorry, guys. Out of character. That's my bad.
Yeah, the next section would be what she tells us.
Yes, I gotcha. That's my bad. That's my bad. Oh, crap. I'm screwing up. Shit.
You're fine. It happens. Especially with, written modules, it's hard to tell what goes where sometimes.
Shit. Okay. Shit.
So, here, let me help you out here a little. So, after she would return...
Shut up! I'm not the one that's cooking this!
She would...
Just let me know when they're ready, okay?
Tell them about the killings that have occurred. And inform them that she does have a single suspect at the moment. A man named Sefik Caltro, and then that line of text.
Shit. I am so sorry, guys. I feel stupid.
You're fine. That's why you have me to help you.
I feel stupid that I mixed that up. Okay. Well, sorry, guys.
So the tavern owner is a retired bounty hunter who decided to open up a tavern. Sounds like someone else we know. A retired paladin. From a different campaign.
Don't start that. Sorry, guys. I feel bad making the mistakes. So I read now what's down here.
Yep. Starting with Suffolk Caltro works, and read that
Yeah, okay.
tidbit.
So after she comes back with this other stuff, she looks at you guys. I do have one suspect. His name is Suffolk Caltro, who works for a small traveling merchant company called Torgs. Owned and operated by a shady dwarf named Torga IceWind. In other words, Suffolk gets around, he's charming, makes friends easily. He's also Torga's bodyguard, so I'm guessing he's good with a blade. His victims come from the only 3 towns that sacrifice people to the Frost Maiden on the nights of the new moon. This is what passes for civilized behavior in Icewind Dale. Maybe the victims found a way to keep their names out of the drawings, and Suffolk found out they were cheating, so he killed them. Maybe, just maybe. Suffolk is doing the Frost Maiden's work. I followed Torgs for a 10-day as it moved from town to town. Quite the devious little enterprise, but that's not my concern. What struck me now is how comfortable Suffolk Caltro is looked in this weather. No coat, no scarf, no gloves. It was like the cold couldn't touch him. Kiss of the Frost Maiden, indeed. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces to apprehend Suffolk Caltro, ascertain his guilt, and deal with him, preferably without involving the authorities. When the job is done, return to me to collect your money. She's also going to look at you guys. I would prefer the authorities to not be involved, but this is ultimately your guys' decision on how to go about this mission. So, what do you guys say?
How are you so certain this man is the one behind these murders?
John is going to look over, and he's going to give a little bit of a smile. Well, love, there is one thing we could do to try to find out. We could go see this man and sort of interrogate him. You know, I will say I do have my ways of getting people to talk.
So, I do recommend isolating him. I don't know if he is working alone. So I think it would be better if you isolate him and dispose of him quietly. If you guys feel such action is called for.
Since you've detained him, has there been any more killings?
None that I have known of.
Doesn't sound like he's been detained yet. I think
he hasn't yet. Like I said, I was following him around. I don't know if he's working alone.
Well, let's go find him and get him under wraps.
It would be preferred if you guys don't involve authorities. But come to me when you guys are set. I will leave you guys alone to discuss and see if you guys want to take it. And she's going to leave you guys to be able to discuss amongst yourselves as a group.
Nothing is odd about this.
True, but unfortunately, he is our only lead.
Misha, how well you know this barkeep?
well, Hilton here's been tending bar for about 5 years now, and she ain't prone to flights of fancy. So if she thinks this man either did the murders or knows something about them, odds are he probably is.
But why no guard involvement?
Here in 10 towns, the guards turn a blind eye to anyone who says they're trying to appease the Frost Maiden.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Misha. It sounds a lot like some areas in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, well, since everyone's just trying to bring the sun back around, most guards turn a blind eye to any and all acts meant to keep the Frost Maiden happy, lest winter get any worse.
So, literally, they're turning a blind eye to murder, Celestia says, looking at you.
That's exactly what it sounds like, and I'll say this: I don't like anyone who tends to try to use such beliefs to try to justify murder.
Listen, there's a difference between, and Celestia is gonna look at Graka, and no offense taken, I sense you're a cleric of someone. There's a difference between appealing to someone's god that they follow and doing something, and just going to do murder for this god, in the sense, if that makes sense. At least in my eyes. I don't know about anyone else.
Now, I know some decent folk around here. I can ask around and maybe get a lead on where Torga's making her next stop. But
Refresh my memory, how long ago did she say that the last murder took place?
last murder was 3 days ago. Here in Bryn Shander.
I would like to see site of last murder. 3 days, there may still be trail.
You're gonna see Hilthorn cleaning some Hilm. You're gonna see Hilm cleaning some glasses behind the barkeep. Kinda just waiting, like trying to keep busy while you guys discuss. So you see she's doing some basic maintenance, but she's definitely available to be called over if you guys need her.
Well, Bryn Shander, East Haven, Targos. It's a bit of an open secret that they hold lotteries to, well, there's no way of sugarcoating it, human sacrifices. In hopes that it'll keep Oral happy. Some of the other settlements have other ways.
Well, I say let's find this idiot, and let's teach him a lesson.
All right. Well, Celestra, why don't you come with me, and we'll see if we can't get someone to loosen their lips a little about our friend Torga, and Sergey, John, and Graka, why don't you check out where our last victim was murdered?
Celestra looks at Misha. Are you sure you want me to help you open lips? I know I tend to be on the quiet side.
Well, if nothing else, that fancy boomstick of yours might convince some people if we need to get a little rougher with them.
So, in other words, you want me to threaten people with my shotgun? She like whispers.
Listen, I ain't saying you have to threaten them. I'm just saying if things get out of hand, I'd like someone with me.
All right, fair point. She looks at
Because
Misha.
I'm quick, but I can't take down a mob.
I mean, fair point. Celestia is gonna look at John, Graka, and Sergey. You guys think you guys can handle investigating that site?
Huh. We got this, love.
I think I can stomach it.
If there are still traces of trail, I will find it.
Alrighty. You guys. Celestia is gonna look at you guys. If anything goes wrong, you guys obviously meet us back here. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. And Celestia is gonna go with Misha, and I'm assuming you guys are gonna go try and find this site.
Yeah, John's gonna head over to the side.
Yeah, this was my idea, so I'm going. I'm finding the site.
Yeah.
I'll ask the barkeep where it was.
Does it say where it is, in fact, actually?
It does not, but, so...
Oh. Okay, hang on.
Hold on, let me message you.
I can't believe I screwed up my readings. I feel so stupid. I'm so sorry, guys, for screwing up my readings. I'm really sorry about that, by the way.
Pouring salt in your own wound isn't helpful.
I will insult my own self if I will.
It's not healthy.
I do it all the time. There's a reason why I'm in therapy.
Oh shit! Be right back. Hey! Well, I also told you to stay with them so that way you can tell me when they're done. What? I just don't want you to walk away.
There you go, babe.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I would agree. So, Sergey, John, and Greta. Obviously, John will get this when he comes back. Sergey, you're leading the where to go find the murder site.
Yes.
Can I get an investigation check from you, please? Graka, if you also want to try and help look around, you can give one as well.
15.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Investigation. I got an 8.
Okay. John, if you want to help them try and find the path for the murder site, you can do an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
Oh, so John, Sergey, you get close. You get close to trying to find a trail.
I sent you something else.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, no, you're
because
right.
of Sergey's background.
Right. Yes. No, you're right. Sergey, you can also, if you want to change your roll to a survival check because of your background, you can do that.
Alright. That's depressing. 6.
We
I tried
tried.
to help you.
We legitimately tried. John, you, Sergey, you get close to trying to find a trail. You almost find one. But John, you find a trail leading towards the murder site in the woods that looks like a trail in the woods. You're not completely sure if it would be on the trail to the murder site, but you would definitely think that it probably is.
John's taking a look at the trail. This will probably be our best bet. And he's going to start following that trail.
I'll follow along with him.
Alrighty, Graka.
Graka is gonna be like slightly behind because after a minute he realizes where they went and then starts following.
Okay. Alrighty, you guys start following the trail. We're gonna go back to our 2 in the tavern. Misha and Celestra. Okay. I will definitely get back to that once we do this, Sora. We go back to the tavern where Misha and Celestra are. Hiln is still cleaning glasses and serving customers and that sort of thing. She's going to look at you as you 2 come up. Didn't I already give you guys something to, something I was telling you guys about?
Oh, Misha wasn't going to Hiln. He was going to talk to other bar patrons and people around Brinchander.
I'm sorry. I got you. All right. Okay. So, who do you go up to? Or are you looking for anyone specific?
He's just looking for more more of the upstanding citizens of Brinchander, like the people he knows he can trust.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please. Well, she's not seeing Jack Diller shit.
You said perception. Hold
yes.
Please. There you are. That's depressing. 11.
It's depressing between the 2 of them because Celestra got a 6. You only seem to find one upstanding citizen, kind of wearing modest clothing, seeming to be, um, maybe, yeah. There would probably, Sora, there would probably be elves that live in 10 towns, right?
Oh yeah, like there are people of all races.
Mm-hmm.
Um, most commonly are humans, orcs, and Goliaths. Simply because, oh, and dwarves. Simply because they're more acclimated to this type of uh, climate and terrain.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Um,
I
like
got you.
elves are more at home in the forest rather
I
than
got you.
the icy
I got you.
mountains.
Okay.
But
No,
that's not
okay.
to say
So
they wouldn't live here.
I got you. So never mind on that one. We'll go with you see a female orc in modest clothing, kind of like just sitting there, kind of sipping on ale, kind of seeming to be de-winding after a long day. Um, just kind of just looking, watching outside, just kind of just sitting there, looking around, watching the bar, watching the tavern, watching outside. But you see one female orc of green skin with a long blonde hair, um, just watching outside.
Um, I sent you something, and then would Misha know this orc's name? Or do you need me
Yes,
to
you
pick
would know
one?
this orc's name because she's usually very much always in town. You know this orc's name to be Aerith.
Aerith?
Aerith. Yes, because it's the first name that came to my head.
Okay.
Dun, dun. Say food hub.
Yes, but this orc's name is Aerith.
God damn it, you've gotten ugly over the last few years.
Oh
Misha's gonna
my god!
sit next to her, or sit down across from her. Hey, Aerith. I was wondering if I could pick your brain a little bit.
Aerith is going to look over at you, Misha. Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen you, Misha. You've been going back and forth, traveling through the towns, last I heard, leading people on expeditions. And I see you have a friend with you. I don't think I've seen her around these parts. Um, she's very pretty, though. She's gonna immediately assume, like, are you two a thing? Or, like, what, who's your
It
lady
ain't
friend?
like that. She's just a friend. I met actually taking her here. But well,
Celestra is gonna look over at this orc. Name's Celestra. Nice to meet you. She's gonna nod, doing same. So what are you two specifically doing?
so I know you're the people. You're the person people turn to with rumors, and I'm sure you've heard about what's been going on around here with the string of murders.
What languages does Misha speak?
Common, giant, and orc.
And so, conveniently, an orc. I'm assuming you said this first part in common.
Yeah.
Uh, Aerith is going to look at you with like wide eyes and respond to you in orc. I would not say that so loudly, and maybe not in common.
Well, it's gonna respond back in orc. Right, right. Well, listen. Hyun might have narrowed down one of the possible suspects, but if we're gonna take care of this problem, I need a head start on him.
Listen, Misha, as much as I like you, and I would like to assume that we are friends, I hope we are, you think I'm just going to go and spill that around to random people? I trust you, but what do you have to do with that?
I just need a little bit of information, and I'm more than happy to compensate you for the trouble I'm about to put you in.
Again, are you trying to get the fucking authorities involved?
Listen. All I need is for you to keep guards off my back for the time being. And I need to know if you know where Torg's merchant business is setting up camp next. And I'm more than happy to compensate you for your time and your trouble.
Listen, I don't know. And I'm assuming you're going to roll what we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a persuasion check from you, Misha?
Yep. Yep, that's a fail. That's a 7. Alright, Misha's dice are changing.
No, listen. Well, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Celestia is going to burn one of her luck points for you to be able to re-roll.
Oh. Hold on, I gotta download the right dice.
But right, we can do that, right?
You're
think
the
so.
GM, you tell me.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, she's going to do it. Yes. Yes, she's going to do that.
Right. Sorry, working on getting the dice.
You're fine.
Because Misha is going to roll with the IceWind Dale dice.
Misha doesn't have any bonus to his persuasion?
No, he does not.
Oh, dear God. Yikes.
People like him because of what he does, not because of... That's slightly better, but I still don't think that's enough. That's a 12.
She's gonna look at you and kind of go, well, I could tell you, I really could.
Listen, you know I do good work, and you know I make some decent coin, so how about, and he very subtly just slips her a pouch of 10 gold. How about we I give you this and you help out an old friend for a second.
She's gonna look at the pouch and kind of like shake it to like see if the weight is true to what you said. And she kind of like shakes it and looks at you. And are you gonna have that one that she hasn't taken it out yet, but that one seems to notice I have a shotgun? Is that just for safety precautions?
Just for safety. You know my line of work sometimes gets me on the wrong side of the sort that think merchants are an easy way to make some money, if you know what I mean.
All right, but how long do you need me to keep them off your back?
Just long enough to take care of business. A few days, maybe. Because once we know where they are, we're gonna figure out if this man's guilty or not, and more than likely take care of him if he is.
All right, all right. Aerith is gonna look at you and go, the last place I heard was Dugan's Hole.
Well, I very much appreciate it. And, listen, you take care of yourself. Don't go getting into any trouble you can't get yourself out of.
Says the one that is going to get himself into trouble now.
You know me. I can try and run from trouble all I want, but it always seems to find its way back to me.
You seem to have that certainly true. Listen, don't be stupid and try to come back in one piece. Please.
I will. Listen, there's 5 of us against just one killer. I think we'll be fine.
You know, last I knew there was more than, I hope so. Hopefully you guys don't get yourself into more trouble than you're bargaining for. You remember where Dugan's Hole is?
I do.
Don't be stupid.
I won't. I promise.
Now get going before they. Oh.
Sorry. Misha's gonna turn to look at Celestra and back in common. I got what we need. Let's go find the others.
Celestia looks at Misha. Alright. Let's go. What direction are we going?
Well, I don't know if the others have picked up the trail, so let's head back to the side of the incident. See if they're there. If not, head back to the tavern. As told them to meet us there if they ran into trouble or they found something. So.
Alright. And you guys go on over to catch up with the others. When we go back to the others, Greca, John, Sergey, and do we want to say Kay was with them? Or do we want to say Kay was with Celestra and Misha? Okay. Is Kay back?
Yeah, I'm back. My
Okay.
apologies. Where is best suitable? Cages
Uh,
can be walking.
we can put you with the other three that were looking in the investigation trail.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we'll have you at the murder site
yeah,
to keep
we'll have
those
you at the
guys
murder
safe.
site. Yeah. So the others, you guys reach the murder site. You guys, let's see. Okay, that's not. You guys go to the murder site. You guys are traveling through the woods. Sora's message. Where is that message? It would start to lead you guys out of town, towards where Torga is headed. You guys don't know the name of the town that Torga is headed to, but you guys are following footprints. Eventually, Misha and Celestra meet up with you guys after about maybe an hour of you guys traveling through the woods. You guys turn around and see Misha and Celestra catch up with you guys after following your guys' trail. And you guys are all together. Celestra is going to look at you guys. Well, we got possible lead. So seems like you guys also found something.
What have you learned?
Misha?
Well, Torga's group is next headed to Dugan's Hole. That's about just a day from here. If Sifik is our man, he'll most likely be with her. And, well, I've got someone who's gonna cover our tracks for a few days so we can take care of him if we figure out he's the one behind the murders.
Thank you, honey. Hold on.
Thank you, Mama Bear, for the raid. I'm so sorry I missed it. Panda just messaged me. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you. Sorry, I missed that too.
All right, continue.
So, listen, if we set out tonight, we might be able to end these murders come morning.
We're only just following a trail to the murder site, but after 3 days and with what you've said, fail to see what we could have learned. I wish I could have examined the body, but too late now.
Brownie.
Well, I know there's a priest of Killenvor. He probably handled wrapping up the body. I might be able to convince him to share what he learned from the autopsy.
Interesting. Because so far, we don't know what these targets have in common, so if we could learn something based on how they were killed, if they were taken by surprise, if they have defense wounds, then we may be able to at least put some things together.
let's see if I can't get the priest to agree to see us at least. Is there anything else you all think we should do here in Bryn Shander?
Celestra is going to look over at Kay. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know entirely the line of work that you did is beyond mercenary work. Jeez, I can't speak. Did you ever handle anything like this back in Baldur's Gate?
So I've been doing mercenary for a while. So it's a blue moon when you see multiple murders like this. Um, but I really can't say I have. Or if I have, I just don't remember.
I'm just trying to think of what our best plan of action is. I don't think we should go all willy-nilly and go, hey, here! Over here! We're over here! Or something like that. I don't think that is smart. But that's just me.
I mean, what's the best way to catch a stealthy animal? Be stealthier.
That is true.
So I said we form a proper plan before we go anywhere.
This might be a little bit of a stretch. We can always use someone as bait.
Oh dear God, not the bait plan. That usually never ends out well, Celestia just like says as her hand goes on her face, like that never usually goes well.
We don't know how they're picking their targets, so we don't know how to set proper bait.
Case Merc.
Well, I mean, this could, like, it's a bit of a stretch, but we could always try to present our lovely angel in a provocative way and try to encourage our lovely murderer to come near her.
I am not a seductive thing that you just go willy-nilly and using around. Dear God!
Case Merc.
Second.
Case smirks as he slides.
Oh, sorry. You go.
Case smirks as he draws his sword, sliding it across the ground. Or I could just go here and yelling it for a duel.
Then that would probably end up with you dead.
You see. You don't really know me, and it shows.
But so I don't know everything about you. No, I never said I did. I just have heard things, and I haven't heard everything clearly. I'm not saying I ever did.
I'm just saying. There's a reason why I'm still alive.
We all do what we need to do to survive. I will say that.
I mean, me challenging it for a duel, or putting you as seductive bait. Which one do you prefer?
Dear God, I don't know about either, but does anyone else have any bright ideas before we do anything else?
I mean,
as you guys, John has just taken out what's left of his cigarette that he's been smoking. He basically just takes his pack and just puts another cigarette in and lights it as he listens.
So far, the murders have only happened in the 3 towns that hold a lottery for sacrifices.
Now, here's my question for the two who live in these towns, Graka and Misha. How often do they hold these lotteries? Do you guys know?
So Misha would know, because his family's like, there's always some member of the Aronov family in Bryn Shander.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does it say in the book how often
it
these things
does.
are?
I'm trying to find it.
Graca would shake his head no.
Okay.
But I did fall asleep for like a solid 5 minutes, so I should go.
It's okay. I'm trying to end this out. This is.
No, you're good. I should have taken that nap earlier, honestly.
You're fine.
But alright, goodbye everyone.
Goodbye.
Have a good one.
What I'll probably do, Sora, is I'll probably just pick it up from here.
Okay. Trying to find
Add a character. We don't want to make the angel put on a hula and do the hula.
Oh my god.
With the coconut, bro? I'm down.
Jesus Christ. She is not. Just saying.
I
She
can
is not.
I can't like pull a Lion King and have her like shake her ass and do the hula.
Jesus Christ. She would not do that. But dear God. Ugh.
Who's to say she wouldn't? She's very seductive.
The
She is an angel.
lottery is held on the night of the new moon. Is when the
Okay.
sacrifices occur. So monthly.
Monthly. I gotcha. We'll open with this next time. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you for playing, guys, tonight. I hope you all had fun. I'm sorry about screw ups. Things happen.
Val, we still love you.
Yeah, but I feel stupid. Anyway, with that, friends, I love you all. I'm going to steal Sora. I see you guys still in here, see you after. If not, have a good one.
Night.
Night.
No, wait, you can't leave yet. We're gonna jump you real quick.
Oh my.
I say, Val, you can't leave yet. I'm gonna jump you. Me and my sword.
I
You're
hope
good.
you mean the one on the cheek.
I do. Me and my character. We gonna jump her.
No.
No, look, I'm not too sure what happened, but things happen. Love, I wasn't here for it all. I want to go get food.
Okay.
By the way, eating some bomb birria ramen. But things happen, love. Don't beat yourself too up over it. It's
Okay.
life. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it
Alright.
running a pre-written module takes some getting used to, babe. As
Like,
opposed
look,
to running a homebrew.
Like I told my little brother, accidents happen. That's how he was here. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Whoopsie.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Hey, whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? It happens. No point in beating yourself up over it.
Oh, God.
Of that, I'm out of here.
Yeah, me too.
Alright.
I just wanted to let you know.
No, thank you. I hope you all had fun.
I
Yeah,
did.
so-
Except for the dice, giving me a 1 on my first roll ever. But
Yeah, fair.
Like I said, you can
Fair.
only go up from here.
unless the dice decides to play with me and give me another 1.
No, very true. Very true.
At that point, me and my sword is just gonna kill everybody.
Yep, fair point.
Just start swinging that shit.
Fair.
We swinging. But alrighty.
No,
Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe.
you too.
I'll see y'all next time.
See you next time. Yay. With that, friends, we are going to get on out of here. I'm going to send you guys on over to. I'm going to send you on over to Kicking Names Taking Ass, who's playing Dead by Daylight. And with that, friends, I will see you all in the next one. Have a great night, friends. Good night.